Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, thanks a bunch for stopping by, checking out the old gray-haired old man today. Alright guys, another beer that Neil has sent us. This is Wren Brewing's Life. And this is a monster beer, guys. This is Wren Brewing's Life. They're out of Phoenix, Arizona. It's a barley wine. So most of the barley wines are pretty hefty beers, guys. It is definitely an acquired taste, style, just like sour beers and stuff, because these are usually big boy beers, guys. Please drink responsibly. Do not go out and drink a 14.7%. I don't care if you're just drinking one. That's 3 beers in one can. You better have a designated driver if you're not at home drinking this bad boy, because it'll hurt you. You drink 2 of these, that's a 6-pack. You drink 2 of these, that's a 6-pack of beer. So, let's get on with this. He says, no unknown dates. There's nothing written on anything here. It's 14.7. If it's sold correctly, this beer will be just as good, if not better, 20 years from now. So, good investment, because that's what it is. This beer costs $20. $20 for this. So, Neil, unbelievable. Thank you, sir. $20 for a can of beer. Other than Utopias, or maybe a 750 milliliter bottle, I may have paid that much money for. But I have never paid $20 for a 16-ounce can of beer. No. Paid 10 for some Dogfish before in a 12-ounce bottle. But I don't think I've ever paid $20 for a 16-ounce can. Come close, some of those beers that much. Some of Jeffy's Evil Twin beers probably that much. So there's a lot of heavy duty beer, especially those barrel aged barley wines and stouts and that are into that 14%. You're going to pay a lot of money for almost 15% beer, guy. It takes a lot of stuff to produce that beer. A lot of malt, a lot of hops, a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of trial and error to produce a beer of that magnitude that ain't just boozy. So, let's get on with it again. This is probably going to be a little longer, but it is a big monster beer. A lot of stuff we need to talk about. This is a very special barley wine that we've created to support our dear friend Alex of Don't Drink Beers during his challenging time, and to raise awareness of colon cancer and to encourage early screening. Good idea, especially if you're older, over 50. Yeah. We often approach this classic style as a celebration of malt expression, and this beer is no exception. Despite being a young barley wine, patience remains an essential ingredient with a bold time that has been casually described by our brewers as forever. Finding that delicate balance between bitterness and sweetness, like both freshly cracked walnut, toasted demerara, sugar, and orange peel on the nose, followed by a silky mouthfeel and bountiful carbonation that carry them vanilla fresh fig. Looks pretty dark in the pictures here. I bet it is dark. Now some of the barley wines, you can have a mahogany reddish color to them, but a lot of them, and even the porters are that way, can have that mahogany lighter hue to them. But when they get to this magnitude, they're usually pretty dark. So let me look here real quick, see if there's anything else we need to talk about. It's got the ABV on it, so again, no date is really necessary. It's nice to have that information, but like I said, this beer is going to keep forever. Alright, there we go, guys. Looks semi-hazy, semi-cloudy, reddish, mahogany hue. But again, you know, like I said, I think it's a fairly new release because there's not a lot of ratings on it. It's not even listed over on Beer Advocate yet. So I got a feeling it's a pretty new release. That's all I can get in there right now. There's a little bit left in there. Nice and creamy on top there, guys. Looks like yogurt almost. A finger and a half of head. Yeah, brownish, reddish color. Probably more brown than red. About as expected. A lot of the barley wines have that brownish hue. It can be red or brown. Looks pretty good though, guys. I mean, that's a really good looking beer. That's a big boy beer. You got your big boy britches on? I think I got mine on. Let's get it to the nose. Caramel, toffee, raisins, dates, plums, figs. Super pleasant aroma. I mean, that smells awesome, guys. I'm not getting a big 15% boozy nose. Just there's nothing but alcohol coming out. That smells really, really well made. It really does. The Wren House is impressive brewery. He's been sending me some of their beers in his beer mail packages, and pretty tasty stuff. I'm ready. Let me hold on. 15%. Cheers. Cheers, Neil. Now. Prunes, dates, raisins, standing out. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not too big. You know you're drinking a big beer. Excellent choice for a big heavy meal. I mean, T-bone steaks and stuff like that. Big meals. Big heavy meals. Oh wow. Look at the lacing that's already left from a couple of sips. It's a well-made beer, guys. This is very well done. It almost gets milky on the back end there when you're doing it. Real nice cascading on the head there. That's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I figured this was going to be a big boozy mess. I like it so far. We'll see if I can stand up one time we get to the end. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it for about an hour and a half. Sipping is the key word there. Sipping. I find it very tasty, guys. A little heavy for my palate now. A couple years ago this would have been 10 bells and hair blowing. I mean, but now I'm not saying it's boozy, but it's a little too much alcohol, even though it's not present to my palate. I know what I'm drinking, and I can tell that it is a thick, chewy, heavy ABV beer. So I mean, again, it would have been long ago. This would have been an absolutely outstanding beer to me, guys. So, but a little too much ABV for me now. So this is 2 beers for me. 3 for a lot of people, but 2 for me. Wonderful aroma. I mean, you know you're drinking a big magnitude beer. I mean, you can smell it. I'm saying it's boozy, but you can smell this is a big beer. But I enjoyed it. I still like these beers. Wouldn't want to drink this every day, but I like it. Round shot. It smells awesome, guys. It does. Super well made. That is so awesome, guys. It's a solid A for me, guys. It's a solid A. 95. And if you say it's a 10 beer, I would not argue with that. It would probably have been a 10 beer for me. before my heart attack when I was drinking these heavy, big, barrel-aged bourbon beers and stuff. It is very, very, very tasty. Enjoyed it. 95 for me, guys. Solid A. Over to Beer Advocate. They say, come on, you can do it. Nope, you can't do it. They don't have this. Listen, new release. Okay, yeah, I did say that. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.15, which is their A- range. I think it's a little better than that. Even though it doesn't have a date, it's a 14.7. It's almost 15%. Does it need a date? It's not going to go back. Why you need a date? I do. I want to know when it was put in there. Because it's going to get better with age. Is it a 2010? Is it a 2015? Is it a 2022? 2023? Tell me when it was put in the can. I don't care if it's a 5% or if it's a 35%. Tell me when it was put in the package. And then I'll make my decision when I want to drink it. Fair enough? Thank you. Anyway, only 64 people have made comments on Untapped, which is very, very low. So, pretty sure it's a fairly new release here, guys. So, if you've had life from Wren House Brewing Company, easy for me to say after a 15% beer, but I liked it. Like again, wouldn't want to drink this every day, especially if you're not at home drinking it. So, with that being said, if you're going to drink this beer, eat a big meal while you're doing it. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.